Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys? I'm back again with another math live class, and you know what I love doing before the live class on YouTube starts? I love reading your comments. Somebody is saying that their sister is watching YouTube shorts. So if you're watching our YouTube shorts, don't just watch them, but make sure that you like them as well, right? Where it was Dennis who said that my sister is watching YouTube shorts. Hi everybody, hello. So in today's class, we are going to do those particular, again, important topics of maths that you requested in our previous class. Like all of you, like 90% of you guys said that we are facing problem in algebra or speed and distance questions. So that's why I've picked up those questions for today so that we can practice those questions, and instead of focusing on the question part more, today we are going to focus on the concept part to try to build up the concept. Alright, I hope everybody is doing great, and you guys, if you still have any problem in any particular topic, you can just let me know in the comment section below. I'm reading out your comments, alright? So before we start with anything else, for the people who have joined us for the first time, who are new over here on our platform, I would like to tell you about our platform Glecta. We are an education sector dealing with the online learning, right? So you don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to step out of your house. You can just relax at your place, switch on your laptop, and then watch our videos, watch our classes, attend classes. We give recorded lectures to everybody, and we provide notes and assignments on Google Classroom every weekend, right? Okay, so starting about what are we going to cover today? See, in math, my every class, a few questions from the Telegram class, right? Okay. Now, as you guys said, like Vanida said, speed and distance. Let's start with that. But before we start with anything, for the people who are watching right now, you know what to do. Thumbs up down there. Like, share and subscribe. And since you're watching this, forward this video to your friends as well, as many as you can. Alright. So we are going to start with the topic of speed and distance. Alright. Now, what do you understand by the relationship between speed and distance? Now, see, how long do you take to reach your school? Let's say you're taking 30 minutes by walk. You're walking and you're taking 30 minutes. But if you travel by car, are you going to take the same time? Of course not. Why not? Because the speed of the car is greater. We can't walk at the speed of car. Let's say the speed of the car is 20 kilometers per hour and we are walking with the same speed. We won't even be able to run with the same speed. Not even like it's shown in the movies or something. So the speed of the car is more. So of course the time taken would be lesser, isn't it? So when speed increases, your time decreases. There is an inverse relationship that we have between speed and time. More is my speed, less time I'm going to take to cover a particular distance. And greater is the time, less would be the speed, right? For example, if you have to visit your friend and you say, oh, I got so late, you took almost 1 hour to reach their place. That means you must have been walking like a tortoise with a really very slow speed. That's why you took so long. The main formula that we'll be using over here is speed equals distance divided by time. That's the main formula that we'll be using. Now over here, I want you to answer me in the comment section below. What is the unit of distance? By unit, I mean to ask that, how do you measure distance? In what particular values, like in what is the measuring unit for distance as well as time? I'm waiting for your answers in the comment section below. So tell me, how do you measure your distance? Vanida says kilometer. Okay, sometimes we do it in kilometers. Aradhya Rani says it is in meters. So we may also take meters. And if I talk about time, time is sometimes measured in hours, or it is sometimes measured in seconds. So similarly, Speed is just distance divided by time. So if I talk about the unit of speed, it is going to be either kilometer divided by hour, that is kilometer per hour, or meter per second, m/s. That's what we are going to use. These are the common units that we'll be using. Alright, Bella Jones says hi. Hi Bella Jones. Alright, so we are having these two common units that we'll be using. If we have something like, in minutes, we'll try to convert it. Now let's have a look at how we can do the conversions. First, try to understand that. Alright, fibula covers a distance of 28 kilometers in 2 hours. I want to find out the speed in meters per second. I know the formula is speed equals distance divided by time. Now the distance is 28 kilometers and time is 2 hours. So this was the easy part, like 14 kilometers per hour. But I want the answer in meters per second. There are two ways of doing it. One, of course, is the longer way, that I'll tell you the concept first, and then is the shorter way to do it. So Vanida is getting the correct answer. Very good, Vanida, but you're getting 14 kilometer per hour, right? I want the answer in meters per second. So first of all, 14 kilometer divided by 1 hour. That's what it means. 1 kilometer equals how many meters? I want to convert kilometers and meters. So you guys know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. And then 1 hour. 1 hour, how many seconds will I have in 1 hour? I know that in 1 hour I have 60 minutes, right? And in each minute, 1 minute has 60 seconds. So I'll multiply this by 60 again. 1 hour has 60 minutes, 60 minutes has 60 seconds. So I have a total of 3600 seconds. That's what I'm getting. But, so over here, if I want to convert 14 kilometer per hour, you would do 14 times 1000 divided by 3600. But you guys have learned how you simplify the fractions, isn't it? Cross out these zeros. You have 10 divided by 36. So see their common factors. 10 is also a multiple of 2. 36 is also a multiple of 2. So divide them by 2. So you have 5 upon 18. So 14 times 5 upon 18. Remember this 5 upon 18 actually. This would really help you to make the conversions from kilometer per hour to meters per second. So first let's do this question. If I want to do the conversion, again 14 and 18 can be cancelled out. Both of them are multiples of 2. So 14 divided by 2, 7. 18 divided by 2, 9. So I have 7 times 5, 35 divided by 9. Now if I ask you to give me the answer in decimals, trick time. When we are dividing by 9, this is a division trick by 9. We have 35. Keep this 3, the number that is at the tens place, as it is. Point. Then you do 3 plus 5. What is 3 plus 5? 8. So your answer would be 3.88888 recurring. So it is just 3.8 recurring. For recurring, if a digit is repeating after the decimal, we put a point on the top. So that's it. That's my answer. 3.8 recurring. Similarly, if I had 52 divided by 9, I would keep this 5 as it is. Then 5 plus 2 is 7. So 5.7 recurring. So this is the division trick that we learned by dividing by 9. Alright. And the shorter way of doing this, as I said, see, whenever you are converting from kilometer per hour to meters per second, instead of every single time dividing by 1000 upon 3600, just remember that 1000 upon 3600, that is, 1000 upon 3600 is simplified as 5 upon 18. So you're always going to multiply by 5 upon 18. To convert, I'm writing it down for you. Vanida, I'm going to come back to your question as well. Don't you double it. I'll come back to you. to convert kilometer per hour to meters per second, you have to multiply it by, let me erase the next part over here. Don't remember all of these. This is the concept though. So it's simply multiply by 5 upon 18. Similarly, if you have your answer in meters per second and I ask you to convert it in kilometer per hour, then you do the opposite. In that case, you multiply by 18 upon 5. So I'm writing two important statements. To convert speed in kilometer per hour to meters per second, multiply by, you can note it down if you want to, multiply by 5 upon 18, and to convert meters per second to kilometer per hour, you multiply by 18 upon 5. That's the shortcut of doing it. Now as Vanida asks that, don't we double it? Darling, the doubled trick that I told you, that was for division by 5. For each number, we use different tricks. For example, I got your point when you said that double it, like if we are doing 24 divided by 5. If I want to divide by 5, you just have to double up the numerator, times it by 2, it is 48, and put a decimal in between. So your answer would be 4.8. Correct. But that was for division by 5. Alright. And if I want to do division by 9, I have a different trick. Alright. I know a few people have joined late. Yes, I can read that. No problem, guys. You know that, you can view this again. Of course, this video would be uploaded on the website as well. So whatever part you have missed, you can re-watch it later. We have not done much. We have just covered the concept of speed, and I have told speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay. And Aradhya asks, ma'am, is it for every single question? For what? Like if you're talking about division, division is different for different numbers. The division trick that I told you by 9 is different. For 5, it's different. But if you're asking about this, yes, it is true for every single question. Whenever I give you any question and I'm asking you to convert kilometers per hour to meters per second, you have to multiply by 5 upon 18. And if you have to do the opposite, you multiply by the opposite. That is, just shift the numerator to the denominator and denominator to the numerator. Alright, that's what we have discussed. Alright. Yes, so Aradhya says that she was asking for 5 upon 18. Yeah. So that's the trick that you have. Alright, now let's have a look at another question. Vanya bought a new bicycle and she covers a distance of 10 km in 20 minutes. So see, this formula of the speed is still the same. That is distance divided by time. Distance is 10 kilometers. Time is 20 minutes. I want to give my answer in kilometer per hour. So now see. How many hours are there in a minute? 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So if I want to convert 20 minutes, you divide by 3. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. 60 divided by 3 is 20 minutes. I need to find out what will be 20 minutes in hours. So that's 1 upon 3 hours. Now here is another trick that I am going to tell you for division by 3. Or wait a second, I'll tell you. So when we have this 1 upon 3 equals 20 minutes, substitute 20 minutes as 1 upon 3 hours. Now what do we have? We have a fraction being divided by another fraction. When you have a fraction divided by a fraction, you use your KFC method. Now, so all the people who are non-vegetarian over here, you must have got water in your mouth. But no, we're not talking about that chicken KFC. No, we are talking about another KFC, which means keep, flip, change. So what do you have to do? When you have something like this, keep the numerator as it is. So I'll keep 10 as it is. Flip the second fraction. The second fraction in the denominator is 1 upon 3. When we are flipping it, it becomes the opposite. The numerator becomes the denominator and denominator becomes the numerator. So it is 3 upon 1. And change the sign. Earlier it was, see, this was 10 divided by 1 upon 3. I have changed the sign from division to multiplication. Alright, so this gives me the answer as 30 km/h. Now I just told you the KFC method. So using that method, I want you guys to answer me a few questions. A part, what will be 20 upon 3 divided by 15? Oh wait, just a second. I'm just going to turn off my video for 1 second. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I want you to try doing these questions. So there was some technical issue. Yeah, 20 divided by 3. If I have to divide it by 15 over 4. Let's see how many people are going to answer me. I'm writing two fractions. You just have to divide them. This is 16 upon 3 divided by 4 upon 9. Now I want you guys to do this. Let's see how many people are going to answer me. I want very quick answers, right? And I'm waiting for you guys. I hope till the time you're doing this answers, I hope you have liked, shared and subscribed to our video, and make sure that you have sent it to all of your friends as well. Knowledge, you know, as much as you distribute it, you gain it more. So in these end moment times, make sure that you're doing group studies as well. Group studies will really help you in, you know, like having great discussions. Suppose you don't know a particular topic and your friend knows about it. Group studies will help you a lot. So I would suggest you this one thing. Try to do group studies. Okay, you're giving me your answer. Mothership has given me the answer as 80 divided by 45. Whatever your answer is there, you have to simplify it. Always give your answer in simplified form. So if I want to do this, 20 upon 3 times 4 upon 15. So if I want to solve this, try to do the cancellations first. 20 divided by 15, that's 4 upon 3. So that's 16 upon 9. That's the answer that I'll be taking. Alright, 16 upon 9. Then to do the second one, if I want to do the second one, 16 upon 3 divided by 4 upon 9. We do the same over here. So 16 upon 3, I hope whatever I'm writing is visible to you guys. Alright, 16 upon 3 times 9 upon 4. As I said, do the cancellations first. So 16 divided by 4, 4. 9 divided by 3, 3. My simple sober answer, that's 12, right? So I'm getting 12 for the second one. I hope you guys are getting it too. Let me know in the comment section if you're getting the same answers. Yes, Vanida is getting 12. Great. Vanida was getting 16 upon 9. Mothership is also getting 16 upon 9. Yes, great. Yes. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. Now this is a pretty important question if you see, and this is quite a unique question. Let's see how many of you are able to do it. Two trains of length 600 meters and 300 meters are moving in opposite directions at 300 meters per second and 200 meters per second. What is the time taken by trains to cover each other or to cross each other in decimals? Now see, you know the formula for speed. Speed is distance upon time. I have to, you know, calculate the time this time. So speed is already given, distance is already given. You can interchange these two. If speed equals distance upon time, you'll be getting time equals distance divided by speed. Now what will be distance divided by speed? What is the distance that is being covered? In these kinds of questions, mark my word, when you have these kinds of questions, when one vehicle is crossing over the other vehicle, their speeds are given and we have to find out in how much time they are going to cross it over. Since they are crossing themselves over, that's the distance that they are covering, right? So to calculate the distance, you would do length of first train plus the length of second train. And if I want to find out the speed, we are ultimately taking the averages, right? Okay, so Leyland, I did it on purpose. He over here. Focus, come on. Speed. Speed of first train plus speed of second train. That's it. That's what you're going to do. So what's the length of the first train? That's 600 plus 300 divided by their speeds, the sum of their speeds, 300 plus 200. Now 600 plus 300 is 900, 300 plus 200 is 500, 0 and 0 cross out. I have my answer as 9/5 seconds. But my question says that I have to give my answer in decimals. Now coming to Vanita's question. Vanita, you asked me that don't we double it? I told you that when you have division by 5, that's when you double the numerator. So what's the double of 9? That's 18. And since we are dividing by 5, you put a decimal in between. So 1.8, yes, I can see Mothership has answered me correctly. Very good. Vanida and Abdul, you're getting the correct answer, 1.8 seconds. So the time taken by the two trains to cover each other, to cross each other, that's 1.8 seconds. Great. Aradha is getting the correct answer. Vanida is getting it. Leylan is getting it. Very good, guys. Now, moving on to the next concept, time. Now, in this, in this concept of time, just notice a few things. The main thing is that you should know about the conversion, about how many days are there in a year, how many months are there. So, going through that, 1 year. If it is a non-leap year, in general, we have 365 days. In 1 month, we have 30 or 31 days. That depends on the question, what's given, what month is given to us in the question. 1 day has 24 hours. 1 hour has 60 minutes. 1 minute has 60 seconds. Now these were the basics, isn't it? But you can be asked, okay, how many seconds are there in 1 year? How many minutes will be there in 1 month? For that, whatever answers you are getting, you just have to multiply them. For example, if I want to ask 1 hour in seconds, right? 1 hour in seconds. 1 hour has 60 minutes and each minute has 60 seconds. That's why we have 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds, right? Similarly, if I ask how many seconds will be there in 1 day, 1 day has 24 hours, each hour has 60 minutes, each minute has 60 seconds. So 1 day, to calculate the number of seconds in 1 day, you do have to do this calculation. If I ask you what will be, the number of seconds in 20 days, for 20 days, you multiply this entire thing by 20. That's it. So you should know what values you are multiplying. Alright. Now let's have a look at the questions. Over here, how many revolutions? Revolution means complete turns. You know that your clock revolves like this, the second hand, right? Like this. So how many revolutions does the second hand of a clock turn through in 1 day? Now you have to see one revolution. In how much time does your second hand complete one revolution? In 1 minute, right? Or you can say 60 seconds. In 60 seconds, your clock completes one revolution. If I want to see how many revolutions will be there in, in one day. Okay, I can see Mothership has got 1440. Vanida is getting the answer as 1440. Great, you guys are getting it correct. If I want to see for one day has 24 hours and 24 hours have 60 minutes, right? In 1 minute, there is one revolution. So in one day, you would have 24 times 60, that is 1440 revolutions. So that would be the correct answer. Very good. Now let me see. Yes, Aradhya, Fiza, Mothership, Naja, all of you guys, very good. Dennis even. Yes, I can see all of you guys are getting 1440 as your answer. Great, that's the correct answer. Moving on to the next. What is 28,800 seconds in hours? So you should know. You know that 1 hour, I just told you 1 hour has how many seconds? 60 minutes, 60 seconds. So 3,600 seconds. That means 1 second is equal to 1 upon 3,600 hours. So whenever you have to convert seconds in hours, you divide by 3,600. You can note down this shortcut. To convert seconds to hours, we divide by 3,600. So if I want to see for 28,800 seconds, this would be 28,800 divided by 3,600. 0 and 0, 0 crossed out. Now try to do the cancellations. It will be 288 divided by 36. Think of it. Do they have any common factor? Right? Try to cancel them out. I can see 4 is a common factor. 7, 2 and 9. 72 divided by 9, 8. So 8 hours. That's my correct answer. So I can see Vanida is getting the correct answer. Fiza is also getting it. Great. Mothership is getting it. Alright. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, why are you guys asking each other? I want you guys to have a conversation with me, not along with each other. So, okay. I hope everybody is getting the correct answer. Yes. And Mothership is giving us emojis. Yeah, something like in a moon or in a wall that I see. 8 says the correct answer. Alright, Aradha, you've done a typing error. It's not 88, you've done 8. I understand your feelings though. You're getting the correct answer. Everybody is getting it. Great. So, okay, by the way, how's your preparation for your exam going on? In last class as well, I asked this and you guys told me that you were facing problems in algebra. So, I have taken a few questions for algebra. Mothership says, hello miss, how are you? Dear, I'm very, very good. How about you? Okay, and I just want you guys to text me if you guys are facing problem in any particular topic. I'll be doing algebra today again. Don't worry about it. But apart from algebra, is there any particular topic like maybe percentages or we've done speed, distance, time, fractions, all of that? If you guys have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section instead of mentioning magic balls. Come on, be serious. All right. So, moving on to the next one. So, over here, Vanida says, I did my exam and it was really easy thanks to your tricks, miss. I'm glad that you're liking it. Great, great. I hope you're able to use these tricks in your exams as well. Because, you know, in exams, we only focus on the concept. It's important for you to revise these particular tricks. Mothership says simultaneous equations. Alright, we do have a question of simultaneous equations. I'll teach you that today and you'll get the concept. Then Dennis says ratio. Okay, we can pick up ratios for the next session. Negative numbers. Alright. Okay, alright, don't worry. Mothership, we are going to do simultaneous equations right now. Like in the next 10 minutes. Don't worry about it. Let's have a look at this question of time. Peter's watch is running fast and shows the time as 23:47. How many minutes does Peter's watch have to be wound back to show the correct time? Now see, this is a very, very easy question. I don't think you need help with me. I want you guys to do this on your own and answer me about what's your answer. You have been given 5 options as well. Till then I'm reading your comments. Simultaneous equations is a part of algebra. Yes, that's why I said mothership that we are going to take that. Negative number related questions. Okay, Leyland, yes, we are going to do that. We are going to do the questions of negative numbers and algebraic ratios. Okay, that's a good topic. I would take it up. So I have noted down algebraic ratios. I'll take more questions of simultaneous equations, negative numbers and related questions. I'm going to take hold of that. Alright, great. So now, how many of you guys are getting the answer for this one? Alright, Mothership says that his answer is coming out to be C. What about the others? Is anybody else? So Mothership has typed C in a row. Like how many times? 5 times. Same with Vanida. Guys, if you're texting me even once, still I'm going to see your answers. You don't need to type it like 20 times. Vanida and Mothership are literally playing a game that who types the most. Like you're typing the same thing, just copy paste. Okay, Leyland says I'm Amanda. I'm on my mom's account. Alright, I'm going to call you Amanda. I hope I don't forget that. Alright, so now over here the correct answer is C. What you have to do is you just have to do 23, 47, take away 22, 18. So if you do that, 23 minus 22, 1. That means 1 hour, and 47 minus 18. That is 29. So 1 hour and 29 minutes. 1 hour has 60 seconds and 1 hour has 60 minutes and then we have 29 minutes. So 89 minutes. Very good. Vanida, Naja, Mothership, Amanda, you guys are getting the correct answer. That is C part. Great. Very good. Okay. And as I said, you guys make sure that you are liking this video as well. I want to see everybody's like on this video. There are so many people watching out over here. I just see a few likes. Wait, why is that so? No. I want you guys to like it. Come on. And forward it even to your family members and make them like it. I don't know. Just like it, like this video. Alright. Then I'm going to take more interesting questions in the next class as well. Alright. Moving on to the next question. Now, as I said that I want all of you guys to join our Telegram group. The reason being that whatever doubts you have, the common doubts, you can post them in our Telegram groups and ask us the questions. Like yesterday, or maybe it was day before yesterday, when we received the question on Telegram, and the question that I'm going to discuss is a question that was asked on Telegram group as well. So I'll give you a quick explanation about the same over here. So now, this is a Telegram question. Not Telegram question, a question that had been asked in the group. So similarly, if you guys are facing any problem, any common doubt, make sure that you post it in the Telegram group. Mothership is asking, what is Telegram? Like we have WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. Telegram is an application, and on Telegram group there is a Telegram group of Glecta. If you have any confusion about that, you can just ask the admin department, contact the management team, call them up or text them and ask them to send the link of the Telegram group. Or actually, they would be mentioned in the comment section also below. If you see this yellow part, Glecta 11 plus GCSE and A level, they have posted a group, this Telegram link as well. So if you want to join the Telegram group, just click on this link, and over there you can keep sending us questions, and within 24 hours we'll try to give you the solution of the questions, be it math or verbal reasoning or non-verbal reasoning, or let's say English. Okay, you can ask any questions. So your teachers are there active on the Telegram group. That's why I was emphasizing on the same. Alright, okay, now moving on to the next part, the question that has been asked on the Telegram group. Below is a graph showing the distance Joy travels from her house when she walks to the school and back. Joy wants to burn 600 calories. She burns 300 calories for every hour of walking she does. This is actually a very nice question. That's why I picked it up for today's class. How many more calories must she burn to reach her target? So what exactly are we going to do over here? See, I know that she's burning 300 calories for every hour. Like 1 hour means 60 minutes. So in 60 minutes, she burns 300 calories. How many calories will she burn in 1 minute? For that, you'll have to divide by 60. So that means 1 hour of walking. She's not just burning, calories in 1 minute. She's burning calories in 1 minute walking. I wish we just sat and we burnt calories just like that. Oh, I would have shedded all my extra kgs. So over here, we have this as 5. So in 1 minute of walking, she is burning 5 calories. Now what do we have to do over here? We have to find out how many extra calories does she need to burn if she's actually burning 600 calories. I want you guys to take 2 minutes. Till that time I'm drinking water, but if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comments. But I want you to try this question on your own right now. I've given you a little hint about how we are supposed to do it. Okay, Leylan has given the answer 75 calories. Mothership is saying 75 calories. Vanida says D. Oh wait, do we have any D option? There is no option. Don't give me D or A or B. There is no option. I don't think 75 is the correct answer. Try it again. A lot of people are getting 75, but I'll tell you why is it not correct. Okay, those who Fiza Khan says nice water bottle. Are you seriously guys seeing my water bottle? Ignore this. See maths. See what's written on the screen. Those who are getting 75 as the answer, I want to know how you're getting your answer as 75. Just answer me in the comment section. I don't see anybody's answer. Why are you getting 75 as your answer? Okay, Vanida says 30. No, 30 is also not the correct answer. Aradhya says 10. No. Nobody is getting the correct answer. Soma Robin is late, but no problem, darling. We were just discussing a question that has been asked on the Telegram group. So, okay. Mothership says 120 take away 105. 120 take away 105, 15. 15 times 5, 75. But if you are seeing 105, I'll underline a statement for you guys. Over here, she is burning calorie for every hour of walking she does. Now understand this distance time graph. This is a distance time graph. You need to understand it. Okay, sorry. How are we solving this? From this O till point this over here. That is in the first 15 minutes. She is going towards her school, right? But at point B, there is a flat line. That flat line, the time is increasing. Of course, time waits for none, right? No matter if you're resting, you're sitting in the chair, or you're actively running. Is time going to wait for you? No. Time keeps on running. Time keeps on increasing. But the distance, that is constant. Okay, Mothership says a big O. Now you got it, what exactly I'm trying to say. On this point B, there is no distance covered. Over here, Joy is at rest. Rest means that she's not moving at all. She's not walking. Alright. Okay. Then from C, she's coming back. From her home to school, she's coming back. And then at point, the D part again she's at rest at D. So I'm not going to see the time for B and D. They are just leisure activity time where she's just sitting. Alright. Fiza asks, are we doing percentages? Yes, we will do percentages. Don't worry about it. We are going to do it after this. So now over here, till point A, see how much distance is there in, covered in A part over here. Time taken total time of working, that's what we are talking about over here. On the part A, that's 15 plus, wait a second, why is Glecta speaking? Over here we are giving classes from Glecta. Yes, Mothership, now you are getting the correct answer. Yes. No, wait. This is not the extra time. You're almost there. You would have to subtract this from 600, the answer that you're getting. I'll tell you, 15 plus 20, that's the time covered in the, not the B, sorry, that's the time cover for the C part. Then you won't see for the D, you would see the E part. How much time is taken for traveling the E part? That is 30 minutes. So you have a total of 65 minutes. Alright, and that's what you'll be getting. So now in 1 minute, she was burning 5 calories. So now, how many calories are going to be burnt? Number of calories burnt. If she is burning 5 calories in 1 minute, she'll burn 65 times 5 calories in 65 minutes, right? So your answer for that would be 325. But my question asks that, how many more calories must she burn to reach her target? Her target is 600. Her target was 600. So she needs to burn 600 minus 325. So the correct answer would be 275. And that's how you'll be getting the answer. Alright, I hope everybody understands this question. Okay, Leilan says, stop spamming. Guys, I am seeing your answers. There are 2 screens over here in front of me. I have a lot of screens. I am seeing your answers. So you don't need to text it constantly. Don't worry about it. I am seeing all of your answers. Weren't you guys saying 335? No, they were saying 325 actually. These guys were saying 325. That's the number of calories that are burnt. Since I want to calculate how many extra calories we need to burn, I would subtract it from 325, which will give me the answer as 275. Now, moving on to the next concept, percentages. Now, if I talk about percentages, what are we going to do? This is the symbol of percent. The word cent means 100. Remember one simple thing. Whenever you have to convert a fraction in percentage, like what is half in percentage, you just multiply it by 100. So you get 50%. So to convert a fraction in percentages, you just multiply by 100. Alright, guys, don't comment a lot of stuff that is not useful. Just comment the questions and the answers that you have. Soma Robin says that I'm good at percentages. So as soon as I switch the slide and I'm going to ask you a question, I want you to text me your answers. Come on. What percentage is 500 is 60? Now wherever you see the word what, replace it with a question mark. Wherever you see the word is. See, I'm teaching you how you can, convert whatever is written in English language into mathematical equation. Wherever you see the word of, you multiply. So my question says, what percentage symbol is this, of 500, of means multiplication, right? Percentage means divided by 100. So what percentage of 500 is equal to 60? So that's what's asked in the question. So this would be how many times 5, by what number should I multiply 5 so that I get 60 as my answer? My answer would be 12. This question mark equals 12. So that's what I told you, how you're converting the English language in mathematical. Replace what with the question mark, is with an equal to sign, of by multiplication sign, and percentage by dividing by 100 or multiplying by 100, depends from question to question if it is given as a fraction or what. Alright, next, If 12 pupils in a class of 30 don't have notebooks, what percentage of the class does this represent? Now the easiest question, 12 pupils out of 30, that means divided by 30. And to convert it in percentage, multiply by 100. Simple. Now you already know how you are going to do, do the cancellations. 0 cancelled out with 0. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 40%. Answer in a second, right? So over here 40% is the answer. Similarly, you can do the next one. 1,500 people were asked whether they prefer dogs or cats. 720 said dogs, 660 said cats, and 120 said neither. What percentage of those surveyed preferred cats? So 660 people out of 1,500 people, they said that they preferred cats. So to convert them in percentages, you're just going to multiply it by 100. Now 660 divided by 15. Try to do the cancellations. You can easily see both of them can be cancelled out with 5, or you can cancel them out by, let's say, even 3, right? If you cancel it out by 3, 3 times 5, 3 times 220. And then to divide by 5, you know the trick that I told you. Double it up. The double of 220, that would be 440. And then shift the decimal. So my answer would be 44. Simple. The last question was quick and easy. Yes, it was. See, in your exams, not only the difficult questions come. Be prepared for the easy questions as well, right? Sometimes we are so stressed upon, okay, we have to do the difficult questions and we practice only the difficult questions, that sometimes we miss the easy concepts as well. I have taken 2 or 3 easy questions as well, so that you guys know that, okay, this kind of question can also be asked. Some easy questions are also asked in your exam. Okay, now the next one, my favorite part, algebra. Algebra mainly consists of letters and numbers. These letters are called variables. Variables are something whose values keep on changing. And numbers in algebraic language are called constant. Like if you see the value of x, y, it's going to be different in different questions, right? That's why I'm going to consider it as variable. So Mothership says yay. So it feels like that Mothership's favorite topic has come, that yay, we are going to do algebra. Ma'am, my 11 plus grammar school test already finished, but I'm still watching Glecta. So that's for your own benefit, Soma Robin, isn't it? Right. Okay, next, moving on. Now we have the task. As I said, algebra is consisting of 2 parts, numbers and letters. So when you have to solve an equation, when you're solving, your task is to separate the variables and numbers. For example, if I have a question like this, starting from a basic equation, when you have something like this, try to keep the variables on one side and numbers on the other side. Alright, so now over here, we have 3a plus 2. And on the right side we have 10 minus a. So my first task, shift the letters on one side and the numbers on other side. So let's say there is a negative a on the left side and there is this number. Let's shift the number on the right side. When you're doing this shuffling, the shifting, remember the opposite of signs happens. Whatever thing is being added in the right side, when you shift it on the other side, it gets subtracted. If it was being multiplied, the opposite of multiplication is division. So it gets divided on the other side. So this becomes 3a. There was a negative a, so I'm going to add a equals. Keep this 10 on the other side as it is. I'm so sorry. 10 minus 2. Right, this 2 has shifted on the other side. 3a plus a. What does that mean? 4a. Now I know some people actually get confused that why are we saying 3a plus a is 4a. It gets confusing to some people as well. For those who are facing difficulty in understanding this part of algebra, I'll just tell you. Suppose you have 3 apples. Instead of A, just say that you have 3 apples. Now it is easier to understand. Although my drawing skills are terrible, but I'm trying to draw 3 apples for you guys. Right? Like this is the shape, this is the best I could draw apples for. Now instead of having this shape, I'm just representing each apple by A. How many apples do you see on the screen? A. 3 apples. So I'm going to write 3A. That's it. Now, guys, I want you to focus over here. Alright? Okay. Now, if I say that I'm giving you 1 more apple, how many apples will you have in total? You will have 4 apples. Right? So that's why 3A plus A equals 4A. Alright? So over here 4A equals 8. Now 4 and A, they are being multiplied together. What is the opposite of multiplication? That is division. So when you shift this number on the other side, it becomes 8 divided by 4 and my answer comes out to be equal to 2. Alright, so that's how we do it. Those who have a difficulty in understanding algebra can remember this concept of apples. Now, by using similar logic, now along with apples, this is the best shape that I can draw for a banana. I hope that you understand. This is a banana. I'm having 2 bananas as well. Let me say that banana, I'm going to represent bananas with B. So how many bananas do we have? 2B. So in total, I have drawn 4 apples on the screen and 2 bananas. Now tell me one thing. How would a juice of apple and banana mixed together taste like? Can't even imagine, don't want to imagine. So similarly, we cannot add 4A plus 2B. I can add A with A, like 3A plus A gave me 4A. But you cannot add this 4A plus 2B. Alright, we can't add that. A is a different variable, B is a different variable. So remember, when you have 2 different letters, you cannot further add them. It's like adding A and B is like making an apple juice and banana juice, mix it together, gonna taste pathetic. I'm not going to love it. I'm not going to like it, at least. I don't know about you guys. If you want to try out taste, try it out on your own risk. Next one. The figure displays an isosceles triangle. Find the perimeter of the triangle. Now what is an isosceles triangle? Mention me in the comment section. What's an isosceles triangle, guys? It's when 2 sides are equal, right? So now over here, which 2 sides are given to be equal? 4x plus 15, this side, and this side, equals 33 minus 2x. To find out the perimeter of the triangle, of course I need to add up all these sides together, right? Fiza Khan says, are you a magician or a teacher? I am a magician, but a magician never shares his tricks. I am a mathematician who's sharing tricks with you guys, right? So you can consider what you want to, okay? So now over here, my first task would be to calculate the value of x. Without x, I can't really find out what will be the, the perimeter. So over here, use the same thing. We have 2x over here. Shift it on this side. It will get added. And shift this 15 on this side. 33 minus 15. 4 plus 2, 6x. 33 minus 15. When you do it, you'll get 18. So that means x equals 6 is being multiplied. So when I shift it on the other side, it will get divided. So 18 divided by 6, 3. X equals to 3. Now you can easily figure out the value of 4x plus 4x plus 15 by doing 4 times 3, which is 12. 12 plus 15, 27. Similarly, you can do for 33 minus 2x, that is 2 times 3. This is called substitution. I'm replacing the value of x that I just found. So 33 minus 6, that would be 27 again, right? So now 5 times x, that is 5 times 3, 15. To calculate the perimeter, you would simply do 27 plus 27, which is 54, plus 15, and you'll get your final answer. I hope the concept is clear to you. Alright? If you guys have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section below. Alright, everybody is getting the answer as 69. Great. Now, moving to the next question. Why does this equation have no solution? When you solve it, 8x plus 3, and when we have these kinds of, brackets mean multiplication, right? So that means I'm going to multiply whatever is written outside the brackets. So I'm going to do 2 times 4x plus 2 times 1. 8x plus 3 equals 8x plus 2. Now, shift the x's on one side and this 3, that is numbers on the other side. So 8x minus 8x equals 2 minus 3. 8x minus 8x is 0. 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 3, 0. So x minus x, that will also be 0. So 0 equals negative 1. Is that possible? Of course not. So I cannot find out the answer to this question. Remember that. That's why we are saying that this question has no solution. Okay, moving on to the next question. This is a pretty interesting question and I'll be explaining it to you, but understand this very quickly. Alright, try to understand it very, very attentively. Stop commenting if you want to. I don't want you to be distracted because this is a pretty tricky question. This is a question of simultaneous equations. How we are doing it. Okay, simultaneous equations. It says there are 13 animals in a barn. Some are chickens and some are pigs. And there are 40 legs in all. How many of each animal are there? Alright, so first of all, to calculate the number of chickens and number of pigs that are there, whatever values you have to calculate, assume them to be x or y. So let us assume that number of chickens that we have, number of chickens, let us assume that is x, and number of pigs, that is equal to y. This is the last question of today and I want you guys to be very attentive. Now it says that there are 13 animals in the barn in total. Alright. So if in total I have 13 animals, that means number of chickens plus number of pigs, x plus y. When I add them together, I'm going to get 30. Then the second statement says that there are 40 legs in total. Now, how many legs does a chicken have? 2 legs. I've never seen a chicken with 5 legs. So there are 2 legs of chicken. And how many legs does a pig have? 4 legs. Right. So if there is 1 chicken, there would be 2 legs. If there are 2 chickens, then there would be a total of 4 legs. If there are 3 chickens, there would be a total of 6 legs. 2 legs each. Right. Like this is a chicken. I can draw. That's the best chicken that I can draw. When I had 1 chicken, 2 legs. 2 chickens, 4 legs. 3 chickens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 legs, right? So whatever number of chickens you have, if you want to figure out the number of legs, the total number of legs of chickens, you would do 2 times x, right? If there are 3 chickens, you would have 2 times 3, 6 legs, right? Plus, how many legs will be there of a pig? 1 pig. Let me try to draw a pig. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 legs. 2 pigs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 8 legs. 3 pigs. Total 12 legs. Right? 4 each. That means if there are y number of pigs, I will have 4 times y number of legs. And the total number of legs, that is 40. So 2x plus 4y equals 40. If you want, you can simplify this equation by dividing by 2. If you divide by 2, I'm just simplifying it. Divide by 2. So you have x plus 2 times y equals 20. Now this is the part where you have to understand solving simultaneous equations. Whenever you are trying to figure out the values of x and y using simultaneous equations, remember, try to eliminate one of the variables. Either add the equations or subtract the equations. Now I have two equations, x plus y equals 13 and x plus 2y equals 20. Oh wait, let me write them in the opposite sense. Let me write the one on the top. Let's say I'm doing x plus 2y equals 20 and x plus y equals 13. If I want to eliminate one of my variables, I can subtract both of these equations. When I'm subtracting two equations, subtract the left side with the left side, subtract the right side with the right side. So just subtract them like this. I'm just writing the negative sign. X minus x, that's 0. X vanished away. What will be 2y minus y? Imagine it like, say, y, take anything starting from y, right? So 2 times, we are having 2y minus y. That would be just 2 minus 1, which is 1. So 20 minus 13, 7. So I got number of pigs to be 7. Alright. And if I want to calculate the value of x, x can be written as 13 minus 7. So it would be 6. So I'm getting the number of chickens as 6. I hope you understood how we are solving simultaneous equations, right? For simultaneous equations, we try to eliminate one variable. Remember that. Alright? Try to eliminate one variable. Find out the value of the second variable. I hope whatever we discussed today, you guys are clear with whatever we have done. If in case you have any confusion, you can re-watch this video in a few times. You know that the video will be uploaded. And later on, when the video is uploaded, I want you guys to do one thing. Forward this video to all of your friends so that even they can be helped and they can understand the concept what we have discussed today. Alright, and guys, stop fighting. Alright, so I hope everything is clear to you. Alright, I hope to see you guys again soon in the next upcoming events. Alright, and for if you have any doubts, as you said that you have problems with ratios, algebraic fractions, algebraic ratios, percentages, simultaneous equations, negative numbers and related questions to that, of course we can do that. Of course, now before we go, I would like to tell you about the event details of the next event that would be hosted by Glecta. We would be going live on next Saturday, same time, sharp at 1 p.m. but that would be for GCSEs. So if anybody of you even wants to attend the algebra class of GCSEs, although we are going to do quadratic equations and factorizing the equations over there. So if anybody who loves math to the extent that you want to attend GCSE classes, you guys are most welcome. And if you have any siblings or friends who are preparing for GCSEs, maybe be it year 9 or year 10, you can tell them about that as well. So I hope to see you guys again very soon. Next live class on next Saturday. See you soon, guys. Bye bye everybody. I enjoyed the session very much. I hope you did too. Alright, bye bye.